I went to help my dad in a construction site. He used to build towers. So I found a lot of employees living there, and that was my first fight with my dad over a job. So I asked him if he knows how to handle his employee, and I was 14. So he looked at me and he shook his head. He was number 3 best builder in Lebanon at the time. So then a week after, I saw the same guy sleeping. So I went back to my dad and I said, now I'm sure I don't have to ask you. I know you don't know how to handle your employee. And he said, you're 14, you're going to tell me how to run a business? I said, no, but maybe I have a crazy idea. And if I was you, I would listen. When I came to Canada, I worked for Tim Hortons for 6 days and I didn't think I want to sell any product that is not halal. So I decided to quit, right? Because I wanted to maintain myself the way I was brought up. And I didn't want money to change, right? And I made sure mine didn't change. I mean, I finished my MBA and my gemologist degree in Italy. So university sent me to an Italian crazy man that I worked for him for 6 months. He was my first mentor at that level. He was very hard on me, too much. I used to look at him and say, my God, where did I find him? Like, he's really bad. He wasn't bad. I wasn't learning. But today, I looked for him, I found him. And I looked hard for him. I spent so much money to locate that man. And I talked to him every week. He taught me the world. He used to walk in. For example, a customer walk in, wants to buy a diamond, and they leave without buying. He'll walk in with his pocket out, empty. And I look at him. He said, that's why I'm going to become bankrupted if you're my salesman. What did I do? We don't have what she wants. I'll tell you what we don't have. We don't have a salesman. I have a $2 million worth of diamond. You couldn't sell her anything and you're telling me we don't have what she wants? He used to leave. I used to sit and think until one day he broke his leg. I had to run the store. Because of how much he pushed me, I raised his sales 32% in 6 months. And I changed the whole system of the stores and the production. He came back in after his leg broken and he wasn't feeling well. He didn't know how to work in his own store because the whole system was changed. All the staff preferred my system. And I learned that I had to react fast because if he came back in the middle, he would have took back everything he had and say, no, we're going to go to the old system. When I called him and he checked out Facebook and everything, he said, let me tell you, I taught you, but you taught me. My son until now uses the system that you put in our store. This is one of my mentors. My community is a mentor. Canada is a mentor to me. How they accepted everybody. Accepted us with different religions, different things, different everything. And it did teach me how to accept everyone. Well, I mean, the actual definition is someone that actually managed, ran an enterprise. It's really always associated with a lot of risk, initiative, and vision. A person that's an entrepreneur is someone that actually thinks outside the box, takes chances, and makes sure to manage at best the ability of other people that work around. And is someone that actually have a vision and can take it to an execution. A vision needs to go from a vision to have a plan to be executed. A vision without a plan and execution is just a dream. And a lot of people are a dreamer, and that's what makes a difference between an entrepreneur and a dreamer, right? Well, I actually, it happened to be that I believe I'm one of the biggest believers in my staff. I think your money is not your asset. I think your staff and your customer is your top asset. Yeah. And staffs come before. Because I'll give you, I'm one of the best and worst example of that. I have no experience in food. Yeah. And yet, I'm running a 1,000-employee company, over 30 several, like we have 33 locations today. We're going to 57 by 2016 end of it. And I had no experience in food when I got in. Yeah. So I really based it on the product knowledge of all my team. We built that trust. So they were the entrepreneur from the execution side of the food. Yeah. And I based all my, the other parts of the business, which is management, finance, everything, trusting them. Yeah. And they came true. And that shows you how much I count. I always say it, and I have a sign in my office that says, if you do not look up after your executive, someone else will, right? So I think your staff are your biggest asset there's nothing else that could take you to the next level by your employee. I'm sitting with you, and we have stores in London, Ontario. I'm sitting here on this table, and I have stores in Edmonton. I just ended yesterday. We opened in Edmonton. We are in Florida. So those staff are there executing the brand that I started, and I'm trusting them. They're cashing in money every day. They're giving you chicken and beef that is very expensive a product today. So if I didn't trust them, if I don't count on them, I couldn't expand and be who we are today. Honesty, transparency, and being crazy. You need to take chances. You can't be safe always. Chances has to be taken. Be honest and transparent. Say it as is, because there is no time to say the same story 3 times. And people take whatever you say very seriously, and they act on it. Right? Be honest. Be transparent. I always think, and I believe, whatever the worst thing you could say, if it's honesty, is better than saying than fixing what you're saying and not sending the message properly. That's all I think. Appreciation. Be appreciative to your team. Appreciate when your supplier drop in to drive in food because you're running out. He's taking time from his family. Yeah, he's making a sale. Yeah, he's collecting the money. But no, it's still extra effort, and appreciate that. Of course, I'm sure today I learned a lot. But those mistakes were fun. Like, literally, I wouldn't change anything. It was a nice story. I came here by mistake. This counter used to be different. It was there. I walked in to buy a kilo baklava, and I ended up buying the company. And what would you change about it? I'm so blessed. I feel I'm blessed with my staff. I think I'm blessed with Mrs. Saga. I think I'm blessed with Canada entirely. Actually, I think I came to this country. Like, I think I'm more Canadian than any Canadian born here, because I had another option to stay in Lebanon. I picked this country. This country didn't pick me. I wasn't born here. I actually came here, insisted to be here. And look, look around you, seriously. Like, it's beautiful. People are happy. They're smiling. You're feeding them. It doesn't matter. People gather about good things, bad things for food, but they resolve things on food. Like, it's beautiful. They celebrate things eating. And no, I wouldn't change anything. I mean, I think it was my destiny. I learned as fast as I can without breaking the whole vision. And I made mistakes, and I made a mistake this morning. I forgot to say good morning to a person. I went back, and I said sorry because I was on the phone. But I'm going to make mistakes every day. Am I going to be perfect? I don't want to be perfect. It's annoying. It's a mistake. It's fun. You go back, you learn from it, you apologize, and it makes you a human. That's normal. No, I love what I've had, and I don't want to change it.